Xander, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. You got a fun theme for us? We gotta finish the season strong.
Definitely. Start rolling. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, here to announce that for the rest of this season, I'll be covering the MVP race on my social media channels.
You think you're the favorite?
Of course I do. But to be the best, you gotta beat the best. So I'm gonna highlight games against the top MVP contenders to show the voters why I'm the only choice that makes sense.
All right. And what does being an MVP mean to you? People do have different definitions.
To me, it's simple. The MVP is the best player in the league. That's it.
Well, how does team success factor into it?
An MVP should be able to drag any group of guys to 500. After that, it all comes down to your supporting cast. So, the MVP might be on the best team in the league, but he may not be. He just shouldn't lose any more games than he wins.
And what should the viewers look for in these games you highlight?
Well, you'll see me and other top contenders on the court at the same time. If you watch these games and come away thinking I'm the best player out there, I've done my job.
Anything else?
Yeah, the other thing you gotta look for is consistency. And MVP brings it every single day, no matter what's happening with his team or in his personal life. It's a total commitment to excellence. And that's what you'll get from me for the rest of the year if you keep locked in to Out of Bounds.
MP.
Oh, say does
It's the NBA on 2K. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at Philadelphia. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And, of course, Brooklyn, far behind in the standings. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Wembanyama. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Edgecombe, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for Brooklyn, we've got Traore. He's out there with Powell. And it's Murphy in at the small forward position. At this time of the season, Doris, about midway through the schedule, what's the chief concern for most teams?
Well, the priority is always health, right? Teams try to weather the storm of a long season. But the other thing is chemistry. That intangible that maybe you can't define specifically, but when it exists, boy, it's special.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. 5 on the clock. Powell for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Knocks down the triple.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
Pass to Murphy. Powell outside. Here's Traore. He takes it in. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
MP no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, Brooklyn's head coach and I got a chance to talk. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's MP following the 3 by Brooklyn. Puts up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. MP's got 6.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Out to the right wing. Powell outside. Pass to Wise. Launches a 3. And it's MP with a rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Leading by 5.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Powell, he's open. Nails the wide-open jumper. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Here's Murphy. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Wise. Here's Traore. It's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Traore. It's stolen by MP. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Traore. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. MP outside. The Sixers again can't hit.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Wise. Powell surveying the D. Misses the 3. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Here's MP. Count that bucket. MP's got 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Nets trail by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Wise. Here's Murphy. Still no points. Powell outside. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the 3. And here's MP. Powell covers. 4-3. Gets the three to fall.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
MP getting it done for Philadelphia, impacting the game in a number of ways. The man is relentless. We'll be right back. Change it up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. They've got Powell, Cam Thomas out there with Traore, and it's Wise in at the 5, down low. So that's the Nets 5.
You have to appreciate the strides Cam Thomas is making as a player. His confidence is growing. He attacks without hesitation. Lots to come with this guy.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He finished with 67 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Nets trail by 10. Pass to Powell. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Furphy's checked in for Brooklyn, and Philadelphia also making a switch. McCain's checked in. The Sixers lead by 9. Doncic passes to MP. Porter a screen. And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Traore. He's got 6. Here's McNeil. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
1 minute left in the first half. Pass to McNeil. He jams it straight down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
Nets trail by 14. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Traore. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Your young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for MP. Powell outside. Pass to Traore. Fades. That one doesn't drop.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Philadelphia on top, up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern. Glad you could join us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy is doing just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Edgecombe out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's MP in at the 4. Wembanyama screen. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 24.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Traore. Give him 8. Pass to Furphy. With his first shot attempt. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Philadelphia leading by 15. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Brooklyn with the ball. Following that last 3-pointer by Philadelphia.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Doncic passes to Porter. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Traore, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Furphy. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Furphy's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
On target from range.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
There's the screen. Pass to McNeil. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Philadelphia leading by 21. MP right side. Philadelphia moving it around. Takes the 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Furphy. Here's Traore. And he lobs it up.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Porter a screen. MP, the pass to Porter. Kicks it out to MP. Here's the 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Brooklyn calls timeout. MP really making a difference here.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
McCain's checked in for Philadelphia. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You look at MP, he occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
There's a minute 12 left in the third. Fires for three. And the 76ers another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Dimon. Powell, left side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bass. Three-pointer. That shot off. Good D by MP. Wembanyama, the pass to MP. And he's going for the oop here. It doesn't go for him.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Dimon, pass to Bass. The three. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got... Down low. Here's pass. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
From deep, MP sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 45 points. The Nets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And Powell with the stuff.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
The 76ers have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Markkanen sets a screen. MP, that one's good.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Here's Traoré. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to McNeil. Here's Furphy. The three is up. 5 to shoot. Doesn't go for him.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's MP from outside. He got it again. Sensational. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Traoré. Pass to McNeil. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Here's Traoré. Here's Furphy. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
From deep, MP. Another one falls. Amazing.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Pass to Furphy. From downtown. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
From deep, MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge.
Starting at power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, 00, and Kane.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Sacramento Kings. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Now Sacramento starting 5. They've got Holland. Erickson is out there with Thompson. And it's Lloyd in at the 5. And for the 76ers, they've got Wembanyama. MP out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Just 2 to shoot. Holland, no good. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against Brooklyn. MP inside. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
Erickson against Doncic. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Pass to Wembanyama. And now the Kings fast break. And here's Outlaw for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And here's Thompson following the three-pointer by MP. Erickson misses.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And here's Erickson following the three-pointer by MP. Here's Lloyd, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Jared McCain's checked in for the 76ers. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets just played phenomenal. He scored 64 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And let's take a moment now to hear from Sean Strelania, who's got some intel from Bucks Nation. Sean, what's happening in Milwaukee?
Thank you, Kevin. They're bringing in Isaiah Hartenstein, who many around the league believe is overlooked at times. He's disruptive defensively, not just blocking shots in the 7-footer, but picking up steals, quick to get the ball up the court as well, and of course, a strong rebounder and efficient scorer. This is a big-time winning move for them.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. And Philadelphia making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Collins checked in for Sacramento. Hawkins comes in for Erickson.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Thompson looking for an opening. Shot to stop.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. A three from MP. The 76ers, another three.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Bobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 19 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now Outlaw. His last outing, he had 24 points. It's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Wembanyama, right side. And MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Not loose and stolen by MP. And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. And with his work in that quarter, he He has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been naked. Field will go for a different look here. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Embiid. MP comes in for Tari Eason. Porter's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Doncic is subbed in for Jared McCain. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Thompson. Holland is out there with Collins. Then there's Erickson. And it's Lloyd in at center. Here's Erickson. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to MP. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, year in and year out, Porter is so consistent from three.
Erickson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Erickson's got his second basket of the night.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Porter a screen on Collins. MP drills the three.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Erickson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Suns.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Pass to Lloyd. Over Wembanyama. MP grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Count that one. Wembanyama has got 4 this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Thompson from long range. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Looking to end the run. Wembanyama with the rebound. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And we welcome you to, let's put this to a vote. What is the all-star of foods?
Barbecue chicken.
Oh, come.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thank you for being with us. Now,
and with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Luka Doncic's out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Now here's Erickson. He has 5. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him. And it's 6 points from Amen Thompson.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, anything in the arena is within Wemby's hoop range.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Doncic against Erickson. Has to Outlaw. Porter with the steal. One-on-one here. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Free throw good. Porter.
Well, as a 3-level scorer, Porter Jr. remains a key part of this team's offense and how they run their sets.
Stan, Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Kevin, back to you.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. Been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Here is Outlaw. 5 points in the game. Sacramento again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
MP passes to Doncic. There's the 3. They get it back. Wembanyama on the foul.
Yeah, that's tough. You can't even box out Wembanyama. He'll just reach right over you.
Pass to Outlaw. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Wembanyama passes to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Erickson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Kings shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So, Coach, in the last 26 years, only 3 Eastern Conference teams have been NBA Finals favorites. Anything need to change there?
You know, I really don't think so, Kevin. I'm not sure it matters to people. I mean, the NBA Finals, you're going to have one team from the East, one team from the West, and people are going to watch because you're down to the last series for a championship. I think it's a conversational point to talk about one conference dominating, but I don't think in a given year fans really care.
Rollins the pass to MP. The 3 connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Hawkins. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Erickson passes to Outlaw. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, good to see Collins continuing to go at the defense. He knows he's hot right now, and he's riding the momentum.
The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Erickson against Rollins. 5 to shoot. Erickson passes to Hawkins. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Hawkins has got 5 now. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Embiid sets the pick for MP. Driving the lane, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Now Erickson, he's got 7. Collins, a screen on Rollins. Here's Erickson. Another 3 for Sacramento. And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his 3-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point.
He's making a change here. Lloyd's checked in. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. On the floor for Sacramento, Thompson is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Collins, and it's Lydon in at the small forward. And finished off by Collins.
Well, Collins is a guy that when he takes over, you're going to have to get 2 or 3 guys on him to try to slow him down.
McCain against Hawkins. Larkin in a screen on Collins. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Thompson passes to Lloyd. Rebound by the 76ers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The 3 from MP. Connects again.
and he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Hawkins. From deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And there's the answer from Hawkins, nailing a three to match the opposition.
To the inside. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. MP's got 56 points in the game. Here's Leiden. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
It's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Tari Eason's checked in for Markkanen. Here's Erickson. From outside, off the mark. And so, MP will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Hollins kicks to Thompson. Pass to Erickson. Will it go? And the layup is up and in.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Thompson outside. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And so long, everyone.
I see you out there doing work.
Hey, Coach.
about to tear it up.
Yeah, we must be putting a lot into tonight's game. Oh, well, we should get some. What's up, MP?
Look out there, MP. Show night tonight.
the small forward position.
We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. We've got Jabari Smith. He's out there with Brandon Boston. Shepard is out there with Williams. And it's Russell in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Boston. Smith outside. There's the triple. Drains the triple.
Fantastic response from Smith Jr. Great poise and confidence on display there.
Wembanyama, screen on Smith. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Boston. He's guarded by Porter. Count it.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Porter with a screen on Smith. Back to Doncic. From deep, MP. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. 6 points for MP.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating. 3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Pass to Boston. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
MP outside. And the 76ers another 3.
4 straight hoop. Ideal start to them.
Boston outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Williams with the screen. Russell from outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Boston outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Right wing. Shot clock at 5. And here's Shepard for 3. He drops it from range. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Rockets making a change here. Over the previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. MP, number 1.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Philadelphia has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. He buries it from 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Shepard. His last outing, he had 18 points. No problems knocking that one down.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Marketing with a screen on Collins. A nice shot by MP.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled. And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Shepard. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early. Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 21 points for MP.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now. Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot. but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Philadelphia moving it around. Doncic passes to MP. Wembanyama, screen on Collins. Drops in the three. MP's got 24.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Shepard, up and over Doncic. And so it's MP making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. More NBA on 2K Sports. Will have a different look here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Joel Embiid. MP comes in for Easton. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Markkanen. And Doncic has subbed in for McCain. And then for Houston, Russell comes in for Collins. And it's Shepard in for Poole. Luka Doncic is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings was all business. He had 65 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Randall outside. Pass to Russell. To win the cold spell. Higgins misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot. You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Right side, Russell. Pass to Higgins. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. An open look for Smith. The Rockets with another miss. Philadelphia leading by 17. MP no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay out.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Out to the right wing. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this game. And the basket by Higgins.
3 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Russell. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. Russell's got 8 points. And here's MP from outside. So we conclude the first half. The Sixers on top, up by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, we'll get things going here with a look at the injuries this team is battling.
Tough to go without Şengün. He gives you that anchor in the middle, provides size, and he knows how to score.
Yeah, you have to pull some levers to make up for his absence. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Rockets.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a step back.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Jabari Smith out there with Robert Williams. Then it's Shepard, then there's Brandon Boston, and it's Russell in at the 2.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Pass to Shepard from the arc. And it's MP with a rebound.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Doncic passes to MP. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Boston outside. Russell from outside. Doncic pulls down the board. The Sixers lead by 21. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 41.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back over to you.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Jacks up a 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Boston outside. Williams, a screen on Porter. Boston. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Wembanyama, screen on Smith. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Timeout called. Houston. Checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Houston, Collins, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Randall in for Boston. Pass to Smith. Now Collins. And here's Shepard for 3. Houston with another miss.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Smith. Now Randall. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. The shot's good. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
MP against Collins. Hits yet again. Wow!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Shepard. He's got 5. Three-pointer. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Rocket ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Higgins. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. That one falls. Higgins has got 7 points.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Embiid, a screen on Lowry. No coverage that time. 53 points for MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. From deep. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in total control. Up by 29. And there have been 2 very... For Philadelphia, MP's checked in for Eason, and it's Houston in for Johnson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Russell's checked in for Lowry. Lauri Markkanen out there with MP. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Houston in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And the basket by Higgins.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Here's Higgins. Smith with a screen on McCain. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Markkanen left side. And here's MP from outside. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Smith outside. Offline with a 3.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Back to MP. Markkanen with a screen on Poole. Yet another bucket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. To halt the run. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And the Rockets making a change here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Picked by Smith. Boston, the pass to Smith. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on MP. Eason's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
The shot by Russell, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win.